If this doesn't scare you, you're nuts. All of these things that Alex Jones, and I've had Alex on, I like Alex, but all these things that Alex Jones was like worried about when I listened to him in the late 90s, early 2000s are coming to fruition. And I don't know where he is on all of that stuff, but like, I know he's a big fan of Trump, but like, this is everything Alex Jones always talked about.
What's up, y'all? Trump is losing the podcasters, whether it's unleashing the military on our streets or selling all of our data and bringing in the new era of mass surveillance with Palantir. The people who champion Trump the most are now turning their back on him, especially Tim Dillon. But is Mr. Globalist or taking over the world, Alex Jones, also one of them? The answer is no. As we're going to see, Trump is making plans to try to take over Venezuela. And Alex Jones is going to talk about how usually he's anti-war, but in this case, he's okay with it. It seems like all the stuff he was talking for 30 years straight was only because he was not let into the club. All he needed was an invitation to drop all of that and uncritically support whoever has power. Let's watch the Tim Dillon clip that Mehdi, Hasan, and Cenk Uygur would agree with. And then we're going to see Alex Jones push for another regime change war.
They've already got the cops on the street that are not cops or that are the military. They've already got the National Guard on the street. They already have all your information in D.C., and now they just get to decide what is and isn't over the line. That should scare everybody. You're fucking nuts, dude. If this doesn't scare you, you're nuts. All of these things that Alex Jones, and I've had Alex on, I like Alex, but all these things that Alex Jones was like worried about when I listened to him in the late 90s, early 2000s are coming to fruition. And I don't know where he is on all of that stuff, but like, I know he's a big fan of Trump, but like, this is everything Alex Jones always talked about. Military in the street, the FEMA camp, the tech company that monitors everything, the surveillance. This is all of that. I mean, not to sound like a fucking nut. This is everything a crackhead. And I don't even mean a crackhead like crack, but a guy smoking weed in a room with a fucking black light and a fucking, insane clown posse tattoo on his arm. I'm thinking of a very specific guy I was friends with. But this is everything that guy would have talked about. He'd be like, bro, there's going to be military in the street. They're going to put you in jail for your fucking thoughts, man. If you just say them, bro, you're going to be in fucking jail. There's going to be a fucking company that monitors everything you do, bro. Like, this is literally the wet dream of every conspiracy theorist that has ever lived, and it's happening now.
In response to this clip, we have Mehdi Hasan saying, hate to say it, but Tim Dillon is 100% right here. And Cenk Uygur saying almost exactly what I said on TYT last week. This is the tyranny by the government that the right wing has been warning about for decades. But did you think that tyranny was just gonna announce itself? No, it's gonna sneak up behind you, just like it's doing right now. I love that Tim Dillon had almost like a soft call out. It's like, I hope Alex Jones doesn't support this. Well, if you thought that, you'll be wrong, because here's Alex Jones supporting exactly all of this.
Now, I don't like any of these wars, not Gulf War, not Gulf II, not Afghanistan, all of it. I've been against all these wars, Ukraine war, all of it. But if you look at U.S. doctrine and wars that we fought before that were right, it's in Latin America. This is our sandbox. And Venezuela is a communist dictatorship with the biggest oil reserves per square foot in the world. Their people are absolute slaves. And I don't like regime change, but they are manipulating our elections. They are flooding us with fentanyl. And if there were surgical strikes to take out the communists, there'd be an uprising and they could have elections and it would be a good thing. So I'm not one to ever push offensive stuff, but they started it, so it's really defense. So I'll say it. I am for removing the Venezuelan dictatorship. But by the extension, the cartels back down and have basically slashed fentanyl production 90+%. I mean, they're killing their own people that do it. That's well known. And even in mainstream news. So it's kind of like Trump. I'm going to come get you in Mexico now because of what you did before. And the CIA was basically allowing all that, running a lot of it under Obama and then under Trump's nose. And then, with Biden, it got worse. So by that extension, I mean, for those that don't know, Trudeau allows the use of it. It's decriminalized, and they turned a blind eye to its production. Most of it comes out of Canada now. That's on record. So yeah, do we have a right to go blow up the cartels? Yeah. But they rolled over, basically. Venezuela is the 800-pound gorilla. And so, whether you're for it or not, it's about to happen, in my view. And that's why you see Maduro trying to kiss ass and, oh, Trump, you're good. Hey, Biden told me to ship all the criminals up there. I've got the documents. You got them too. Yeah, we know that.
It's everybody's fault and in the control of every president besides the one that he supports. It was under Obama and then under the nose of Trump. He had nothing to do with it. And then again with Biden. So it just continued without him. And now Trump is the one to do something about it. Saying that this offensive war is a little different because it's in our quote unquote sandbox is so ridiculous and crazy, even for Alex Jones, which is a high bar to set. Watching someone who used to be bipartisan crazy and just hate whoever's in the government no matter what, turning into a groveling, pathetic person that threw away his entire life's work just to support one man is very sad, more than anything. The want and need to be accepted in the club was more important than just actually fighting for what you said you believed in for 30 years straight. That's so amazing to watch in real time. I wonder if he'll ever recover from this. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. And click this video if you want to see Cornel West humble somebody on CNN. Peace.